So this is my, I guess, outward expression of thanks and appreciation to Amanda and all of her work that she provides her clients. Um, Specifically, I can say that had it not been for Amanda's challenges, I wouldn't have realized a lot of things in my life. So I'll start off with the beginning. When it comes to manifesting anything in your life, it's all about the work, and not in a laborious, oh my God, I hate this kind of way, but it's really more about how do how do you do it? How do you get to any new level or any new area of expertise with your life? And it's about the work. And so the great thing about the Speak It Into Existence challenges that Amanda did previously and the work that she tries to convince people to do is the work. And for me, I can say that I made a concerted effort every day to do the work. So even when the days where she would tell us, like, you can make up your own challenge. Well, I would make up some stuff that was really, really important to me. But every day there was a different prompt. And the prompt would ask you some random thing about your life and where you wanted to go with that. And so for me, doing the work was literally how I saw my life transform. Now, I did 2 challenges with Amanda. So the first challenge was 30 days. And I honestly believe like the universe conspired with me to bring Amanda and I even to the point where I knew she had a challenge. I'm not a big social media person. I don't even have a Facebook account. And so I text Amanda one day, randomly, I will say, and said, hey, I'm really just trying to work on speaking more things into existence in my life. And her response was, I'm starting a group on Monday. I'm like, what? How? No. Okay. And I was really apprehensive to do it at first, but I'm beginning to follow this thing of apprehension that's my internal monitor that says go this way. And so I'm so glad that I did, because from the time I began the challenge to the time I completed the challenge, I was unemployed and I became employed. And not just any type of employment, but I landed a job opportunity that was exactly what I wanted. Throughout the challenge, I was saying that I really wanted to have a job, and I picked a company. I picked a specific company because I knew what it stood for. But I really wanted to work in a specific type of field where it allowed me to go to work when I wanted to work, have the chance to be in an office if I wanted to be in office, but also run my 2 businesses that I had started. And I didn't get the job opportunity at the company that I specifically had thought I wanted to be at. And when I say thought I wanted to be at, meaning I just randomly put some things down like, hey, this is the company I want to work at. Now, honestly, I only put that company down because that was a company I had applied for a job for. But the job that I have came to me during the challenge. Somebody sent my resume along to them. And so I'll never forget one day, just being bold and putting things, acting as if something was going to happen. I put in my calendar that I was going to be working at this place on February 1st. So I put in the address. So I put in the name of the company where I wanted to work, and I put it in my calendar. And I said, first day at X company. Well, wouldn't you know that on February 1st, I was working in that building, but I was working for another company that I didn't even know existed. It is absolutely, and it's amazing because and the other thing was in this group, 1111 is such a big number. And that's the address for the company where I'm working. And it blew my mind when I made the connection that I was actually on February 1st working at that address. And how the universe works, right? Once I let go that was what was going to happen, I was working there 3 days before February 1st. So February 1st, that wasn't my first day. My first day was actually before then. But the universe aligned everything where it all synced up perfectly. I've learned through this experience with Amanda and with the support of the group ways to let go of a lack mentality. And before, where I used to dwell on the things that I didn't want in my life, I've learned to thank the universe for them. Thank them for being in my life. Embrace them in my life. Love them and cherish them so they can go on their merry way and flee, because I've learned the lessons that they came to bring me. So outside of a job, there's my love life. And during the challenge, I realized, man, everything that I had written down, I'd been really focused on career and really focused on growing my business. And literally everything that I started to write down for my business and for my career began to happen. And I was like, man, I need to take this same mentality and apply it to my love life. So I then began to get bolder in the things that I would say towards the end about my love life. There was one day where I wrote down that the man that I'd been wanting to date, that we would see each other and we would then go see each other like 3 or 4 times. We would begin to see each other at least once a month. No lie. He and I had a conversation specifically about that, and he wouldn't have known anything about this challenge. I say all that to say, you never know how the universe is going to conspire with you to bring all of these things in your life about, but doing the work, following the prompts, and really being accountable to that is really what works. And I have nothing but the greatest admiration for Amanda for having the courage to actually do all of this, to lead people. And I just think it's amazing how everything falls together, even when you're looking with your eyes, right? And your eyes are saying, nah, that's not possible. Like, nah, like the job I have right now, exactly what I wanted. The money that I wanted for the job, exactly what I wanted. Like, it all came to pass, and all it took was me doing the work, working on my manifestations daily, keeping my vibrations high. And when I needed help or needed, assistance, the group was there to help, and the group was there to encourage. And even now I have people from the group that I keep in touch with, and they're still pushing me forward. And like when I was down about something and I was like, man, this situation is difficult, and one of the girls encouraged me and gave me something else to do and was like, no, like you're you're the blockage, right? And I was like, oh, wow. So it's amazing what happens in community. It's amazing what happens when people get together and they really focus on manifesting things and just get completely wide open and let the universe and God bring it forth for you, and don't let anything hold you back. You have to break all the old agreements with yourself and break the old agreements and let go of the lack mentality and just see what happens. So if there was ever a question about if you should do and work on manifesting things in your life, I would say it shouldn't be a question of if. It's just a question of when. And then let the universe make the decision and let the universe conspire with you to give you the desire of your heart. Thank you.